Otherwise, if you read Ira's story, Ira Schofel, managing editor of Warchant.com, everybody, y'all know that. I mean, your options, you really can't look in-house, right? I mean, like Quindarius Jones and Azaria are the only names in that article where I'm like, that kind of makes sense. And moving anybody else would be counterproductive, it feels like.
Maybe. I get you, but it's, would you rather have, and I'm just throwing this name out there, let's say Jarian Jones. Would you rather have Jarian Jones as your backup safety or a true freshman? Like if Akeem Dent gets hurt, would you rather see Jarian Jones back there who's played a ton of football? It has actually been a very good defensive back, and I'm not being hyperbolic there. The last month of last season and then for most of the spring when he was out there, Jarian Jones was good.
Yes.
Would you rather have him on the field or a true freshman? Like they
isn't
do
that taken away? Isn't that robbing Peter to pay Paul or cutting our nose to spider face? Isn't there a number 2 cornerback right now?
I mean, I still think Cypress starts. I think Cypress will get it together, and he's going to be opposite Renardo Green. Jarian is a hybrid type. He could cover nickel, he could play some corner. But when you talk about you have, let's say Fentrell Cypress locks down the other corner spot, like we all assume he would when he signed here. So you've got Renardo Green and him. Well, look at all the other corners you got from Quindarius, but also Azaria, Jarian Jones, Greedy Vance, Kevin Noles. You've got guys that have played a lot of football that you can push back into that role. It's not ideal, but they are football players. And Jarian Jones, you get him on the field. Because Greedy Vance, again, if it wasn't Jarian, Renardo's his own guy. Renardo was the best defensive back they had this spring. But aside from him, it was Greedy and Jarian. Well, I don't know that both of those guys are going to play corner. You can, in a pinch, move one of them to safety. You don't want to. I'm not saying their skill sets even evolved or even correlate to that position necessarily, because I wouldn't say either one of them are aggressive tacklers, but they've proven to be capable college defensive backs. What you worry about at the safety position is losing games because guys make mistakes. Like it's one thing to not be a great safety. It's another thing to actively lose games for your team because you're not in the right position. Because if your safety's in the wrong spot, you turn a 12-yard or 18-yard completion into a 60-yard touchdown. So you've got to have guys back there that know the scheme, that can play that know football and have played a lot of college football. So I think Jarian is a better option there than any of the true freshmen. And I'm thinking specifically about September. Going to Death Valley and playing LSU in Orlando, you cannot have a true freshman back there. And hopefully you won't. Hopefully, I guess it'll be Shaheem and Akeem. The Eam team.
Mm.
A little dream team action. That's not bad, right? The Eam team.
Right.
Shaheem and Akeem. But if to have a backup, I think you cross-train multiple cornerbacks. Azaria seems to have the best frame for it, but I don't know that he wants to do it. But I think you cross-train multiple cornerbacks back there if you don't go find yourself one or two guys in the portal. But I think that's a big if, because I think you just said they're hosting the kid from UAB that's a Tallahassee product. He's coming on May 4th or May 5th, whenever that is, for a visit. So they know they are in the market for one. They know they need one. So I would be stunned if they don't go get at least one safety in the portal. But my point being, if you get one in the portal and then you cross-train these other guys, in a pinch they can play safety. If two of those three guys get hurt, then that might be your best alternative, as opposed to spending another roster spot, and you don't have many of them, on a fourth safety when you might want a fourth defensive end.